Okay, welcome everybody. I wanted to try a lesson that just focused on articles, mistakes with articles, and perhaps we'll do some more of these because obviously articles are a really common mistake, just as tenses are. And you get to see these mistakes mainly in writing, and it's just because in speaking it's very easy to miss a mistake with an article. So, you know, and I mean, as a teacher, it's very easy to miss it and not correct it. I try and do my best to catch them all, but I'm sure I miss lots because it's a very small word, and the. So it's easy to kind of miss them. Now, we'll start with this one, actually. We'll start with having run a few errands, he met twins. Now, the student was telling me a story that he had watched from TV, and he tells me this story every week. I already know which character he is referring to, or characters. He's referring to the twins, and there's one group of twins on this TV show. So I know exactly which twins he means, and that's why he has to say the twins. Having run a few errands, he met the twins. Yeah, this character in the show met the twins. This character who I know met those guys who I also know. And so you have to use the. Let me try and really force this point with two examples. If you're talking generally about twins, yeah? And I am a twin, and I'm an identical twin as well. And nonetheless, my brother and I have a different number of teeth. He has 3 more teeth than I do. Maybe mine will come out later, or maybe they're just not there. And I don't think they're there. And I actually read an article about the fact that identical twins often have different numbers of teeth. Yeah, very often. It happens all the time. And I was quite surprised about that, just because I thought, you know, genetics, if you're genetically identical, you're physically identical, well, you can have different number of teeth, even though you come from the same egg. So yeah, anyway, I mean all twins, you know, generally twins, not all twins, but I'm talking about twins in general, not a specific set, but you know, any random set of twins will often have a different number of teeth. Okay, and that's why I don't say the twins there. And you can see the difference with the second one. I picked the twins up from school. Now, if you say this, you're probably referring to your children. I don't think you're picking up random twins. Maybe they're your friend's children. Maybe they're your brother's children. But because the person listening to you knows which ones you mean, you put that little the there just to make it clear that I mean the twins, the ones you and I know. And so there is a big difference between the twins and twins. This is just twins in general, and this is the twins. And I want you to remember this for when you're dealing with plural countable nouns like 1 twin, 2 twins, 3 twins. Yeah, so you use the when you know exactly which plural countable nouns you mean, and you don't use the when you're talking generally, like, for example, men drive faster than women. You mean all men, you mean all women, or any men, any women, so no article. Okay, so we need a the here. Number 2, I've done in another video, and I wanted to do it in this one as well on articles, just because it's a very common mistake. I met a nice company. Now, the student meant a nice group of friends. And that's the only way we can really say that. I met a nice group of friends. Yeah, I found a nice group of friends. We can't say a nice company because a company is a firm, always.